They're up there somewhere.
Well, there's a... Oh, maybe that's just a cloud.
They're up there. They're up there somewhere.
They mostly come at night. Mostly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. CaptainShack here with Wasted Space. Hello, sir.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Oh, man. And Zaklu. What's up, man?
How you doing, guys?
What's your official title at Keen?
Oh, well, here we go then. I better do the intro then. So are you guys. My name is the Update Guy, and I'm famous for famous puns such as "Don't let those cyber hounds get you cyber down," and
It's just like burn it with fire.
and what's the other one? The if your rotors are banging, better hope your ship ain't clanging. So that's me. That's me introduced. But yeah, I'm the community manager and media producer at Keen Software House, and it's a pleasure to be here with you guys tonight.
Oh, man. Well, hey, welcome. So we are checking out your guys' latest update, Realistic Sounds. And we've just kind of been derping around with them a bit while we built this lovely abode. See what we got going on here?
Our best house we've ever built, I think.
I think this is the finest structure we've ever put together.
Passes even group survival. No, this is it, done. I think we can lay up our hats, sit back, proud of our engineering accomplishments. This is it.
GG. That's it. We've won. Space engineers. So today, though, we're going to be testing out the new sound effects. Notice that they have now changed. I've just opened my helmet, and I'm using... What's the mods that we're using today, so people know what's going on?
We've got two mods running. One is by the wonderful man Ven. He is very, very cool, and that's the Space Engineers, or Engineers Defense Kit, which is all of these crazy, crazy weapons, and it's the sort of mod you've got to keep watching because he keeps adding weird stuff to it, like the flamethrower you can see us using, or this Daedalus defense laser, which is a bit weird. And then the other mod I'm running, because it's kind of become a staple for me, is the aerodynamic wings by none other than Digi, because that guy's crazy good.
Gotta have that aerodynamic wings mod. I love the Space Engineer Fence mod. This thing is so cool. Compact sniper rifle. But we put these in here because we wanted to test out the new muffle effect. Now, what's up with the realistic sounds? I'm just gonna run through what we know so far. If I hit J, my helmet shuts. Pull out my weapon. Now everything's muffled because I've got my helmet shut. And this works for the modded weapons as well. I'm digging the dual pistols.
Pretty badass.
I know, now you just need to do like that running leap.
Wait, hold on.
There you go. I like the little roll. The little roll at the end. That was fantastic. Oh,
it's perfect.
That was good.
That's what we got right now.
I like it. I like it.
And then there's a minigun.
Test this? And then there's the minigun.
Check this with mods, so it's interesting to see that they are in fact muffling the modded sounds as well. That's good.
Well, that's why we loaded them up with something in here as an example of how does it work with mods. And it was interesting because Tom Ash did actually say in the video that this one in particular was a filter rather than anything else. So it's nice that it's not going to require any big reworking of any of the mods that are out there or anything that makes any sound already. This bit works just by default.
And I would assume that means it works with default on engines. I mean, it's something that we should probably mess around with. If it is a filter, yeah, like engines and thrusters and stuff, if they're modded, any sound effect that would be filtered through the suit, right?
Yeah, in theory. And it was mentioned that we can now take, it was mentioned by this man himself, that we can now take our helmet on and off in pretty much any ship as well. So perhaps that's a bit of why.
Is this true? Is this true,
Yeah,
Zach?
I did
finally
say.
Take my helmet off.
And lastly, that's what I said. What did I say? I can't remember. And lastly, you can now raise and lower your head. Oh god, a helmet visor.
Is that your head visor?
Whoa,
You can
hang on.
Shack.
Shack.
What's up?
Why are we getting so violent all of a sudden?
This is for defense purposes because I know that somebody. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is audio testing.
I see.
So
I see.
You're gonna be our target, so I need you to. There you go. And then opening my visor, closing my visor, opening my visor. All right, I'll turn it off.
I'm just trying to head a bit further away. No, keep it on, keep it on. I was backing off to see how it sounded when you got further away from it and what sort of...
Oh, good point.
Oh, that's nice. A much better fading of the sound as you travel away at distance. No longer that kind of loud, gone.
Oh, I like it. And it's getting quieter. It's got a little bit of that beefy, bassy... And
treble
now I can't
comes
hear it.
in as you get closer, and yeah.
Maybe a kilometer and a half.
I could probably show you guys. I don't know if you noticed before, but the sound actually travels. I don't know if this was here before, but if you shoot a rocket, you'll see the explosion before you hear it.
Sorry, what?
Really? All right, do me a favor, Zoc. Let me stop. I'm gonna be about 300 kilometers away. Pull out a rocket launcher.
Yeah.
And I want you to shoot at the turret. Let me get a little bit closer so I can actually see the turret, because it's not rendered in.
No, I just got rid of it because it was making loads and loads of noise. I will place
Okay.
it back at an appropriate moment. Once you guys have set up, I'll put down a missile actually because they're a bit easier to see and they make. I want to find out what the deep sounds sound like because the missiles were pretty cool before.
I tested this the other day, and I'm pretty sure that you do in fact see the effect before you hear the sound. Let's see. Where are you now?
Okay, the dogs apparently do not have a new sound. They have the same sound.
Yeah,
Hello,
they
dogs.
probably do have the same sound.
You hear like a firefight going on down there. Oh, that is cool.
It's kind of sad though, because the whole cyber hounds get your cyber down thing. It's kind of dead now, you know. I mean,
It
can
has
you guys
ruined
come
it.
up with a better one? Don't let those wolves get you. No, I can't.
No, you got nothing there, man. Now they're like actual animals that really exist. I got nothing for you, other than the fact that their sound effect makes me just sad.
Yeah, a little bit.
That little like dog wimpy sound. I just can't deal.
I feel bad every time.
Like every
Yeah.
single time.
But the distance effect is definitely pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
You get
I
much
love
more
the
of a
rumble.
spatial feeling out of it now as well. I kind of see what you mean about the delay on the rocket sounds as well.
I can't really. You should be able to see it though. You should see the explosion before you hear it.
It's only just.
I don't know if you've got a good enough distance. Let's try and find something.
Probably don't. This rocket launch was quite short range, so that probably doesn't help things.
You need a vehicle with a rocket, with an actual vanilla rocket launcher.
I can provide. I can provide quite happily. Well,
Okay.
what
Yeah, if you would hook us up with some vehicles.
ground or of the flying variety?
Let's try ground vehicle, because we're gonna go out into space. We're actually gonna try like a couple of capital ships blasting the crap out of each other and see how the interiors sound. But I'd like to do a little bit more ground stuff before we go into space.
I just knew you were going to say ground, and that immediately made me think, do I actually have a ground vehicle that's
Well,
got
I
rocket
got
launchers?
one actually.
Okay,
I got
okay.
off the front
This
page
one's
of the
that
web.
one.
Of the
Oh,
workshop.
the Jeep.
How
The
about
Mammoth Armored Transport.
Oh, okay.
Is it the one
Even
I just
cooler.
put in? What about this one here? Is this the mammoth?
You tell me. What'd you pull in?
Have we just put in the same one? I don't know what. I put in.
No. What?
This thing's pretty cool too.
Oh, I love this like aircraft defense cannon on the back. This is legit. Did you get this
Oh,
off the
that
workshop?
thing looks awesome.
And this actually works. This actually targets. It's got a script running, and it actually targets for you. It's pretty nice.
I've
It's got
seen.
like a scud launcher design to it. I really dig that. Here, I'll show you what I got. This came off the front page of the workshop. And forgive me, guys, I don't remember who actually made this one. It is on the front page, though. Ooh. Oh, look at that thing go. Is it tracking?
What's it shooting?
No, it's not. It's kind of missing the truck quite a lot.
Ah, interesting.
It's trying to shoot at the truck, but it's missing a fair bit to one
Can we
side.
disable it?
I have got. Hold up. Alright. There we go.
Handbrake off. This seems really slow. Oop. Oh, you pasted something. Okay.
I pasted something that apparently is just going to float there.
I've never
it is
driven
a station.
this before. What's this button do? I'm just gonna push buttons. So this is the Mammoth from the workshop.
It's pretty cool. I love what he's done with the aesthetic to make it look like it's on sort of much beefier suspension than it actually is.
Right.
I mean,
The sound in here is great.
now I see it. I just want to try and make one of those, but with the suspension actually working. Of course, it probably won't. But you are
Yeah,
aware,
like
by
you
the way,
can
you've
see-
left the door down at the back.
I didn't even know there was a door at the back.
Yeah, there's like a boarding hatch. I'm trying to get aboard. Yep, come
Oh,
on.
that's what this button does.
I'm in.
Hey,
climbed
just
up the
turned
hatch.
lights on. Sweet. How's the
Okay,
inside? I
I'm
haven't
gonna
actually
sit.
spawned this thing before.
Stick my helmet
she's-
on.
Oh, she needs more oomph.
It's
She's
got
been
a
climbing
certain something sound-wise. It kind of fits. I would imagine it to be a bit more muffled in here. Is the only thing.
You think? Well, yeah, because we're like in double layers of in the cockpit and then inside the armor. You're actually inside though.
Well,
I was, and then I got out the seat, and now I'm outside.
All right,
I can
now I
put
gotta
some
check out
information on that. I'm unfortunately, the thing is, it doesn't at the moment. If you're in a completely sealed ship or car, for that matter, it doesn't work like that. It basically works if you're in the atmosphere, it uses these sounds. If you're in space, it uses these sounds. Obviously, if you're in a pressurized ship in space, that's okay. But if you're in a fully sealed ship in atmosphere, it will still use the same atmosphere.
Still uses what are essentially the arcade model sounds rather than the realistic model sounds. Okay, so could almost be looked at as having two separate banks of sound effects. You've got the realistic ones, you've got the arcade ones. It's switching between them depending on, as you say, the sort of pressurization environment. There's atmosphere on the planet, so therefore you're using the arcade sounds. When there's atmosphere in a ship, you'll be using the arcade sounds as well. But when you're anywhere else outside of those criteria, you'll get that realistic sound model. And that's like kind of one half of it, and then the other half of it is things like this helmet that's adding a filter over the top of everything.
And what unfortunately, I think that modders, the helmet applies an effect, so it does muffle everything. But I'm pretty sure, we'll have to test it, but I'm pretty sure that in pressurized environments, if there's not a separate audio file for the realistic sounds, then it will play the arcade ones for mods. That's last time I checked, but I'm hoping that's not the case. And that will piss off a lot of modders, obviously, if that is. But we'll have to check that one out in a minute.
Sock, I have a question for you.
Go on,
I am in spectator mode, and I'm trying to slow down my camera's movement speed with middle mouse wheel, and it doesn't seem to be responding to that. Is that a changed control?
Spectator move speed, yes. I found this earlier in recording, and I asked the guys, and they said, "Oh, it's because apparently you can't have anything in your hands when you're building. If you've got a block in your hands, it doesn't work." But
I'm sitting in a seat right now, which I've just gotten out, and
yes.
So make sure I'm not holding anything, because this is a big deal for me. Like, trying to make videos, if spectator cam is all over the place, or if I can't like change my zoom out. Yeah, right now I can't slow it down at all.
I've just found it. So if I have a block selected and try and scroll in spectator, yeah, that won't change the speed because that changes the block type instead. But if I press 0 and empty my hands, I can indeed change the block speed. Maybe if you're sat in a seat, that stops you from changing the speed.
There we go. Now I have figured out. So what you've got to do is, if you have nothing in your hands and yet you still can't change your speed, switch to something in your hands, then hit 0 again, and you'll find that you can actually control your speed. It's like, here's what I'm talking about, guys. When you use middle mouse wheel in Spectator, if you've never done this before, you can control how fast the camera moves, allowing you to do some fancy camera work like this right here. Wow. So that's what you gotta do. Put something in your hand, empty your hand if it's bugging out. Like Zoc said, make sure there's something in your hand, especially a block that can change types.
Sounds like that's a bug anyway. It should obviously work from the start if you don't have anything in your hand, so...
Yeah, okay. There shouldn't be anything that... something good to know.
What did you just shoot with there?
Oh, man. I don't think I would ever play without realistic sounds on. I really dig this.
No, they're nice. And we need to try out space, of course, though. And that's perhaps we want to try out a little bit of what it sounds like to be shot when you're in, like, a ship in atmosphere a bit. Like, because the cockpit sounds have got some filters over them as well, don't they, Zoc? Like being in a cockpit has some impact too.
Yes, it does, yes.
Let's spawn a ship real quick.
Well, there's one up in the air up there.
And obviously I had to throw it out there. How are you guys in the chat feeling about how we've added the ability to take off your helmet on and off? Your visor, sorry, up and down. Am I already... Wait, am I repeating myself? I'm going crazy, I think. We've already talked about this.
Just touched on it.
Yeah, we touched it, but now you can, in fact, remove your visor when you're sat. You don't have to get out and remove it, get back in again, which is a nice touch, actually. Especially if you're in space and you come into atmosphere and then you want to take it off or something.
I'm messing around with it right now while sitting into this cockpit. All right, time to take off.
I can confirm, having finally tried a ship that's got a rocket launcher that can actually shoot about 800 meters, that the explosion does seem to arrive sound-wise after you've seen it blow up.
That's good, because that's what I discovered the other day. Like, that was also new to me.
Yeah. Oh, that one was a bit closer. Okay. It seems to depend a bit on how fast you're going as well. If you're going quite quickly, you can sort of catch up the sound quite easily, and otherwise, less so otherwise.
Oh, there's a rotor, almost like spinning sound effect to the miniguns.
Yes, there's a new sound.
Well, new Gatling sound. Oh, they sound so much better.
same sound with another one added on top. It's the same one you were used to with like a kind of electric motor whirring up sound.
Yes, perhaps the motor's a little loud. I perhaps was a little too excited to begin with. Although it does vary, which I quite like. Hey!
Oh, nailed you.
Hey, goddammit. I was just
Hey,
shooting
I'm smoking because somebody decided to hit me.
It was just a bit of Gatling.
Just a bit of galley, he
Move.
said. What's
Oh,
a couple
actually-
bullets between friends? That's what he
Exactly.
says.
Exactly. Surely you're used to it by this.
Yeah, I hear what you're talking about. Like, I like the new sound effect, but I think the electric motor may be a little bit loud. It's kind of almost louder than the actual bullets fight.
Yeah, kind of dominating the sound effect of the bullets almost.
Maybe because it's right next to my head in this field, though.
I don't know if that's because the bullets are going on outside and maybe the motor's more internal, so it's, I don't know, rattling like that. I want to find a ship here so I can come and join you guys.
I'm hit! I'm hit! Engines are out!
We both got hit. Are you going
Mayday.
down?
Yeah, you took out my engines. All I've got is my
Oh.
thrust. Where's Zoc? I'm going down. I gotta land on him.
Taking out the magnificent cursor made by one of our levelers. Oh, okay.
God. Oh, did the game crash for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I love how you
right when I
crashing.
crashed.
Made his
Crashed
game
him.
crash.
Okay. That's how hard that. And then now his ship is like sideways. Oh, come over here to the to this ship he's got. So his atmospheric engines are firing, and you can hear like the air coming out of them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was an interesting change that I didn't know was going out until today, which was funny actually. But basically, we've changed it so the sound of thrusters is now based on the thruster output rather than the speed of the ship.
It's a toggleable option, actually, in the audio
Yes,
menu
yes, indeed.
that Tomash talked about, and by default, it's based on the speed. You need to go in and turn it off if you want it to
Oh,
the
is it?
thruster mode, but it does look pretty damn cool in that mode. Another thing that wasn't patch noted, but I love the new particle effect around the thrusters. You might not have spotted this, Shack, but you did comment on this. Yeah, look around the thrusters on the ground.
Oh yeah. You can actually see like it's kicking up a bunch of dust. You can see where the air's hitting it, the hot air from the engine exhaust. That is legit. I like that. That came out in what, the last patch, right?
Yeah, this was actually in the last patch, but I don't remember it being particularly documented. They were just like PBR and new lighting and so on. And
Here's
then
this thing.
got a bit too close to the ground one time and saw this and went, wow, I actually think that's probably my favourite change of the whole lot. More dags.
More dags.
Dags are
Get
not
dags.
down for the rocket launcher, apparently.
Don't worry, I'll save you. Oh, that muffle effect. All right, so I'm thinking we need to go up into space, get a little ship-on-ship action going.
Definitely. I think we might even have a couple of ships for that task.
Which is nice.
Wow, look at
away
the
from me.
dust clouds in the air after all this rockets fire as well.
Yeah, there was some big particle fixes in the last patch, and even the jump drive now works way better than when it came out. I don't know if you've seen that recently.
We should do a jump. We should check that out. So let's get into space. I'll meet you guys up there. I'm just gonna
I'm restarting Steam.
spectate.
Yeah, you're going to need to, one of us is going to need to give the other a GPS lock itch on. Because there's
Oh,
no
we
way we're
can't.
going to end up in the same space. Spectator. No, I can't change my, how do you put something in your hand, you said?
Make sure there's nothing in your hand. Yeah, it's bugging out. So what I gotta do is go back into your character, switch to something in your hand, then hit 0, then go into spectator mode, then change your speed. Yeah, it's still not working.
Also,
So that was a thing. Let's try that again.
our render, I saw some people talk about the lighting. The render guy who you saw in the last week's video, he actually made some mods that mod the darkness, and I was speaking to him, and hopefully we can see these as presets in game, not as mods. So you, like I said, you'll be able to choose between a lighter, a darker, or even darker shadows in the game, because I realised the darkness isn't as dark as everyone would like. Yeah.
It can be changed, of course, at the moment. This is something I missed in the stream last week, is that this backlight edit here is what's going to make it darker or lighter.
Yeah.
You can literally see it happening
Yeah.
in the background. So I would naturally probably turn this down to almost the minimum, have a really nice dark environment. But it's nice that you've got that control. It's nice to hear that that's actually going to come as like a menu option rather than anything else.
I
You
was
managed to
just trying
fix
find
yours,
them.
Shaq.
Yeah, I managed to fix mine. It just took a lot of fiddling till eventually it just worked. I teleported myself around a bit. Good grief! Like, the planet rendering at distance looks really good.
Yeah, it looks like some of the LOD has been fixed a little bit with the planet, or not fixed, but just made to look better when combined with the PBR. I mean, look at that for a.
Like I'm zooming out here. I'm about to give you a GPS coordinate.
I've also got a little trick that I need to show you guys, and I think.
Oh really?
You, as video makers, will really, 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 really like this one. You can be angry at me because I didn't mention it, and at the same time it didn't go in the patch notes. But if you go into orbit, and if you press Shift F8, there's a new camera mode which aligns with the horizon, so you can actually now do really nice orbits of planets. And there's a nice animation that transitions between the normal Shift 8 and this horizon aligned Shift 8, and it allows some really nice shots of orbiting.
At the moment, I'd be happy just to get my blooming spectator mode to speed up. I can't get it to work at all. I mean, that does sound really cool, but...
Let me see, Shift F8?
Yeah.
And this does...
Oh, there we go.
Oh. Well, I'm not on a planet right now, so I guess it will
need to
align
be
with
on
the
a planet.
horizon. Yeah, I just got into space.
If you're in space and you have that mode enabled, as you go towards the planet, it would automatically, nicely, smoothly go into the horizon. You could see it. I don't know if it's...
Okay,
Hey guys.
let's try this. Let's try this. Yeah, he's... Oh, it doesn't really... It's sort of almost... It wants to work. It wants to work. But it didn't quite. It was like I was going too quickly, maybe. It was like it started to turn me, and then I was through the point already, and it was like, nah, giving up.
But then if you just press your
weird.
W key or your A or any of your keys and go left, right, forward, and back, it will kind of follow the horizon, and you can shake your camera around in circles and go crazy. But whenever you bring your camera back up, it will be on the horizon, unless you use Q and E to roll.
Well, there you go. I've got it working.
I'll have to mess with it. Right now I'm in the middle of spawning one of our ships that we're going to be taking a look at today. And I gave you a location, so everybody should be able to head out to the GPS. I'm spawning in the Ascendancy Titan from the front page. I can actually look this up on the blueprints, or on the workshop, and see who made this. As soon as it finishes. Everything is probably frozen, guys, because I'm spawning this in.
Oh, that's an interesting little tool, Zoc.
Nice, isn't it? You can play around with it. It's just the fact that if you press Shift F8 again and look around, I really like the subtle kind of movement into that horizon position. He added that later because I said it was a bit. It used to snap to the horizon, so if you were flying in space as a spectator and then got near the planet, it would suddenly snap.
It would suddenly jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an interesting little extra tool. I mean,
I
stop
just
charging around the planet in circles and come and join you guys.
Oh, I see.
Indeed. Spawning in one hell of a large ship.
Still, that was a cool little discovery, and of course, everyone can be using that. I mean, it's quite laggy, but at the moment, it's because Shack's busy spamming in shit.
Oh yeah, I'm over here breaking everything. Don't mind me.
But let's be clear, there are reasons for this. I've also got all of the default game options turned on, so we have all of the fun things like raiding stations, drones, cargo ships, everything that could possibly slow the game down is active.
I like this test.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, I have something approaching me at 80 meters away. What the shit? Oh, it's just a U.
Were you spawning the Chogan, the Ascendancy, or the Magnus?
It should have already spawned in. It was the Ascendancy. I pasted it, but it has not appeared. Do you guys see it?
I do not see it.
Now I've got no message.
Yeah, this is me pasting.
Okay, this is you pasting.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I'll paste in the Chogan then. There will be a link to all
yours.
of these ships, by the way, guys, in the video description, so you can go and check them out. But they are on the front page of the workshop at the moment.
Hey guys,
Hey.
how's it going?
Doing?
I don't know what happened to that ship that I tried to spawn in.
Oh!
Huh? What happened?
I pasted in a big one, and then a really little one appeared in my face that I wasn't expecting.
There it is. Oh, check this one out. All right, well, let's use this one for our test, and then we'll spawn in another one to, well, basically bash them together, get some combat going. I will meet you guys. I don't know where the base. What's this one called?
This is the USS Chogan, and I'm unfortunately, because I'm a bad person, I cannot remember who built this thing. So I'm just going to find that out right now, because it is literally top of the workshop, and it was made by Dolan.
Dolan made this. It's on the front page right now. It's actually pretty cool looking. It's got a very...
It's got a very red, like, what happens if you were to supersize the red ship?
Yeah.
You'd take that red ship and just make it into something far bigger and chunkier. I love all the little bits pointing off of it at different directions. Yeah. Are they on rotors? I imagine they will.
They are on rotors.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear, they're on rotors.
Let's be honest, guys. When have rotors ever failed us?
That is true.
It's all your imagination. It's all your imagination. You're just all being mean. You're just hating on the Keen.
That must be what it is.
We've got a
no issues
sensor
with rotors,
activated
guys. You hear that?
connector on the bottom.
I guess see an entrance.
Oh god, there's a rotor light on the bottom of it as well.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be good. I mean, I see a couple of docking bays. We could try getting through one of those.
There's a docking bay. I don't see a straight up. There's sensors all over the bottom of this thing.
Access denied.
I'd love to know what they were for. Ground sensors, do you reckon, maybe? Do you think this will float in atmosphere? I'm not sure. Oh, it might, actually.
It's got a lot of hydrogen on it. I wonder if it has the tanks to support this many.
Well, yeah, probably not survival ready. Just saying it's not big enough.
You don't think so?
No, not really. It's not big enough, and there are too many thrusters pointing in other directions. I might be wrong, but...
Hey guys, actually, thought of something you can show. Sorry, carry on. Sorry, I just thought of something.
Actually sustaining a hydrogen-based ship in atmosphere for any length of time whatsoever is just super duper difficult. Lol, they're windows.
There are windows there. There's windows there.
If you guys come and land on this ship here that I'm flying, hopefully I can show off the thing that I showed in the video. So here we go. You're both stood on it, and can you hear the ship sounds?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you jump,
oh yeah,
they stop.
They stop. But ready for this?
Because it's vibrating through your suit.
To hear the Gatlings firing off, you'll be able to hear those when you're stood on the ship. But if you jump up, they disappear. Same with the rockets.
I do quite like I can understand there was a bit of criticism I know about these effects in testing, saying it was a bit submarine-y.
Yeah.
And there is a little bit of that, but I love it.
I think it's great.
I think that you've got a definite vibe. I mean, if it's a bit submarine-y, I reckon you've probably nailed it, because that's the closest comparison anyone's got to what does it sound like to be standing on an object in space that's busy firing guns.
And if I should power down the ship, I should.
I can hear it like come online. Very cool.
One of the coolest things about the whole update.
Yeah, but just an interesting extra bit. Like the rest of it seems okay. There's better sounds. That's all very cool. But that one in particular, that's an extra bit of mechanics. That
hit me with a round. I
wanna.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. Heard that. And blood splatter everywhere. Go my face.
But you can't hear this.
That's the thing. We don't know. We can't. I can see wasted shooting.
Yeah.
But
I can only hear the impacts. That's
Same here. This is when you're in a ship, you're not going to know as easy if someone's attacking you until they're actually right on top of you and bombarding your hull, because you'll hear that. I think that's one of the other things to show. If you guys go on the big ship and I shoot the outside hull, you'll hear the clattering.
Yep. Well, and that's something I found, like, I thought would be very, very interesting, because in reality that means that you don't know you're being shot at until the point at which the round arrives to plunge a hole in the side of your ship, unless you're looking. Oh, I found some things that have control panels next to them. Can we get into them?
Now, I don't have access. Do you?
Yes.
Excellent. Let's crack the sucker open and take a look inside.
Finally, away in.
Coming
Green
inside.
lights turn on,
doors
flashing
open.
lights. That's awesome. I love it when people take this much time over sort of setting up each element. So you've got those flashing lights, you've got the green lights that come on the outside.
The docking bay is open.
Can Zoc actually get in with this?
Zoc, don't break it. We just got this thing.
I just had a collision.
We've already got one morphologist. We don't need another one.
Oh no.
Don't break it all. Crap, I fell out.
I did kind of see this happening with Zoc involved.
Oh, it's a bit big. Let's force it in. Alright.
Oh boy, this is gonna be terrible.
And it's just going a little diagonal like this.
That's my mini
I don't think you're gonna fit, man.
This is like the Merlin all over again. Now I come
in. So in here we've got, because this is a depressurized room, you'll notice there's no sounds.
Before we go exploring. There's no sounds because the door's open and there's no air in there. He said the Merlin. Well, I think it was today. It might have been yesterday. Perfect Blinky released a build, and it's the Merlin. And here it is. If you guys want to see it, just come outside the ship real quick underneath. If you're a Star Citizen fan, this is the little snub-nosed fighter that can fit into, I don't remember which ship it'll fit into, but it's a really tiny one that doesn't have a jump drive or anything. I don't know, it's a really cool build.
It's missing the super shiny purple.
Well,
but
yeah.
I love it.
That's true. I just thought you guys would get a
Merlin
kick out of that.
P52 regards from Perfect Blinky.
What? Oh, the little...
Actually on the little screen in front.
Yeah, I'll show you guys what he's talking about. So let me bring this online.
That actually fit in the ship way better than this one. Perfect size.
Maybe. I still don't think it'll fit, but if you get your... Oh, are you inside?
Yeah, I'm inside now. I got inside in the end.
I'm coming in!
Doc's fat ass ship removed. Yeah, that was perfect, Shack.
I got this.
Absolutely perfect.
I got this.
This is basically what Star Citizen's going to be like.
Cool.
Me screaming, I got this, while popping holes in the ship?
While popping holes into the bottom of the constellation or whatever it is we end up having. Your Karak.
All right, seal her up. Don't worry.
We can't seal her up. You broke it.
This is why we can't have nice things, guys.
It is. It's because you broke it.
Can we fix it? Or let's just go into a pressurized area.
I think this now is now.
Well, there's a hole in it though. Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah, good point.
Whose hole? Stop firing at things. Let me land it. That way, if we try to fly this, it doesn't rip the ship in half. Gotta land it though.
Ooh, that made a really cool noise, and now everything's gone to hell.
No! Mayday!
Mayday!
All I did was dock, and the game crashed.
Ding!
All I did was hit the landing gear. Everything exploded.
Didn't see anything.
Wasted, are you still in the game?
Nope.
Nothing happened.
Everything exploded.
You saw nothing.
I need to quickly do my technical issues screen while reloading.
Then that crash report.
There you go. Please stand by. I still got it up there. Someone will be with you momentarily to fix your issues. All I did was use the landing gear on a block.
Landing gear on a hangar block.
No, it was on a normal block. It was on a normal block that I had replaced where I had broken that hangar block. I had replaced it with normal blocks, and then I had tried to land on it, and I activated the landing gear. I don't know if one of my other landing gear might have been touching a hangar door, but that was a thing.
Well, then I am ashamed then if it was just an armor block. That is too easily clanged right there.
Clang has come and destroyed everything. But all right, let me know, Mr. Winston.
It's on its way. There's only a couple of mods. There's not too much there.
You morphed. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Oh yes, we're back up, but we're back on the planet also.
Yay!
Roger that. I will rejoin you. So what I'd like to test is I'd like to be inside a pressurized ship, capital ship,
while getting shot at,
while having like a fighter buzzing it, yeah, and shooting rockets and machine guns at it. And I want to see how it sounds while you're under attack.
Also, the sound of Gatling fire hitting glass when you're inside a pressurized space sounds amazing. You get that like ting 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 kind of sound.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. And obviously, on the outside, you can't hear the Gatling firing. You just hear the bullets hitting the glass. Nice.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
To be fair, you were attaching something with landing gear onto something that had rotors.
I was asking for trouble.
Yeah.
I like to live dangerously. What do you want from me? There we go. I'm in. What is this color? No, I don't think so.
I love how that's the first thing you know. It's like, my color is just completely wrong.
Can you guys change your colors? There we go.
Yeah, it was a bit of lag there.
Yeah, I was pasting in the ascendancy.
Breaking stuff. Can you send us GPS coordinates so we can join you in orbit?
I was hoping that it had a bay on it, a med bay on it, so that you could spawn up here. But yes, I can do a GPS also.
Is that it? Do I see it from here? I see something floating up in the atmosphere. Going up there.
I'd be very surprised if you can see it. We're not in the atmosphere. This is pretty.
I spoke to you about how they tweak the atmosphere last week, so you can't see the stars from the ground now.
Mm-hmm.
The atmospheric effect, the actual planet's rendering, yeah, now it looks really, really good.
It's much better than it used to be. I noticed you've tweaked it a bit from space as well, so it's not quite so coroned as it was. Like you still see a decent amount of the meteor storming band. You still see a decent amount of the atmosphere from space, but when you're down on the planet, you don't see any of that really. Whereas it was when I was taking screenshots earlier today, the corona was far more obvious.
Wow.
We can't get into this ship either. Like, what is it with these ships that's designed to just be impossible to get in and out of? Oh
I
shit!
haven't even
What on
seen the
earth
ship.
is?
Oh,
Oh, this thing's having a shot at all the meteors coming
meteors.
in.
Oh no!
Oh, we got
Why do you
meteors
disable
inbound?
those?
That's
Oh.
the default settings for the game.
That's obviously what the developers had in mind. They're the default settings.
What you have
Come on.
intended.
Oh.
Just playing it like intended, bro. Featuring
Working as
dags, weird random visitations from vessels that just run away, meteors, aka Marek's meteors.
Yeah, he did like the meteors. One of the other things is if you turn the darkness way down, you really see the
shine a bit more.
Yeah, but the crescent effect, like if you're on a planet and you have like a planet above, you really see that crescent effect way more because the dark side of that moon or of a planet is really hidden by the darker shadows.
Oh, what a cool little turret.
I like
They're
these
awesome.
rows of turrets. Did you see this?
He's got a couple of player manimal turrets down the center of this thing as well on rotors that just look the business.
I've seen
Really tight and
Turn my light
like one block tall at most. Very nice design on this. Now we need to throw a couple of these against each other. I feel this has got a lot of firepower.
You think so?
I reckon that would be a good one. Just rocket blasts ripping down the
You
sides
don't
of the
think that
hull.
this would just like wreck everything FPS wise? Because this is that's a
It's
lot
running.
of turrets.
It's running very nicely though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can start small though, guys. If you just stand on the deck there by the turret, I obviously know the sounds. If you just stand where you were standing, obviously it's not going to do too much damage. And here's another example where you can hear the bullets hitting the deck. Maybe not on the turret. You will. Last time I checked, it actually does go. Some sounds do go through rotors and pistons. Am I drifting or the ship's drifting? One of those.
You're moving.
I'm not moving. Oh, I am.
This ship is moving, is it?
Oh no.
No,
I've
no.
got no hydrogen thrusters.
Dock is most definitely moving.
Alright, I only had atmospheric. So ready?
Yep. Ready. You hear like the vibrations.
gets
It's almost
further
like you
away.
should feel it, you know, rather than hear it. It's almost like you're feeling it. That's cool.
Have you guys tied this into like if you're gonna play with say an Xbox controller? I don't know if this has Xbox controller support, does it?
It does, yes.
Okay. Will you feel a vibration from the sound effect? Like,
Ooh, I don't know. You have to try it out. I don't know.
I don't have my Xbox controller currently.
Good question,
I didn't
actually.
think I'd be testing it.
Particles
That'd be an
looking
interesting
great.
setup, though.
As well.
Yeah.
Just watching him rain
Particles.
fire down, and the particles are looking really good combined with the like rumbling of the ship being hit.
The fact that a lot of the particles emit light now, way more than they did. So you
Worth
actually
noting
see-
that there is some really quite noticeable slowdown every time you shoot the ship.
Oh, really?
Fire again?
No, but Sim Speed 1, no, with the Gatlings,
Yeah,
Oh,
the
the
Gatlings.
Gatlings.
I was feeling it too. Yeah,
Sim
there
Speed
it goes.
0.5,
Drop.
0.4,
Boom. There goes the
0.4.
FPS.
and then Sim Speed 1.
It's a feature. It's its slow-mo mode. It's to see the action in a more detailed way.
We did warn you
Uh-huh.
that joining this stream was going to end up with some occasions like this.
Ooh, there's that frame rate.
Have some minigun.
Have some vanilla weapons fire. All right, how about that?
Ah.
All right, I think we need to rocket it up. Wasted.
And if I could just crash this now, ready? For the ship. That's probably not going fast enough. Oh. Yeah,
Let's
No.
call that a crash. It kinda
Especially
just
as you
bounced.
got out of it as well. So
Oh,
it
what
turned
the
its
hell?
dampers
Let's
on.
give him the good news. Wasted.
Oh!
Wow. I love this rocket launcher. The auto rocket.
It's so unnecessarily gratuitous and yet does so little damage.
Yeah.
Little damage.
It's slowing down when we're shooting these as well. Not so badly, but
Yeah, not as bad as the miniguns. But
everyone's asking me to put the game sound up a bit. And ironically, guys, the game sound is up plenty. What you're hearing is the results of the realistic sounds in space. Like if we were to now go inside this ship and shoot at each other, it would be really quite crazily loud. Whereas here, I can only barely hear that there's any fighting going on at all.
This is a sizable ship, isn't it? It's running decent. Let's
Yeah.
let's go inside. I want to hear like some firepower.
Yeah, I want to hear
So
some
let's-
fire inside, and also now demonstrate to these guys that actually the reason it's so quiet is because of the realistic sounds.
Because yeah, if we get into an atmosphere, they should be able to hear it much better. Where's a good entrance to this place?
I've not found one. I'm just cutting my way in.
I'm gonna go through port side. There's some doors over here, and I'm just gonna
Oh, all right, okay.
spectate
Don't follow
my way
me.
through. I'm just cutting holes.
I cut a hole into like an engine nacelle because they're so well hidden. That's just.
Oh, this is an entrance.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Shack with his teleporting.
Look at me. All right, opening my helmet. I think this is got oxygen, right? Yeah, it does. Oh, I hear him. So you're firing at. Give me a rocket blast.
I can't change my spectator speed. So,
Zoc.
I can't
Yeah.
get in there.
Shoot a rocket blast. Now that like I've got my helmet off, I'm in an oxygen
there you go.
environment.
Wasted.
Okay, whoa, stop firing. Zero sound effect with that weapon.
You're getting the
Might be a
ship
modded
again.
thing.
I'll get in the little ship I was firing before. It could be a modded thing. This is what I was saying earlier. Cursor.
Because yeah, I could hear the machine gun firing, and it sounded like it was just bouncing off the outside of the hull a bit through those doors, and then you fired with rockets.
Right, here we go then.
Yep, I hear that. Hit the plate, like hit the actual armor.
He is with the rockets.
I am with rockets right now.
I
So
don't
what I'm
have
going to do
anything
now,
right
can you... Oh, that's very weird.
Keep shooting.
That's
See
very
if I can hear it from outside. Yeah, I can hear it out here.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
real
gonna have a,
deep
have a
thumps.
collision now. Ready?
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
hi.
Wow, that made it like a proper boom, like just
We're in.
heavy vibration sound. We are in apparently, yeah.
And there goes my oxygen.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Didn't mean to get... Yeah.
Can you
There you
answer,
go.
by the way, Zoc? What's with the random bits of? Oh, this is ice actually, so maybe that's why.
Yeah,
But
that's...
sometimes you get random bits of stone spawn and so on. You're just like, where did this even come from?
I don't think it's random. It must come out of a container or something. It might be random, to be fair, but not that I know. It's not
Okay,
a
so in
feature.
here, guys, you'll be able to tell. Like, if we fire these weapons, like it's super quiet. Shoot some guns, guys.
All right, hang on a second. Here's the vanilla weapon.
I can just about hear them because it's like humming through me and through the floor and so on. Now let's get through this airlock here and try it the other side.
Ooh, frame rate.
Yeah, it's when we're shooting it seems there's a bit of a noticeable frame rate dip. All right, everyone's in.
That was me. Sorry.
And there you go, guys. You notice immediately it's like, is the sound quiet? Loud? Quiet? No. The sound's fine. Wow.
But if you take your helmet off, it's really put that much more piercing.
Helmet on?
The helmet off. Sorry, the visor up.
Yeah. I'm turning it on and off. Like here's with it on, guys. You can hear everything's a little bit deeper. The animation on that weapon, that monitor is a little weird. And then here's it with the helmet off. All right, pretty cool.
The sim speed just
Yeah.
tanks so hard when we're shooting.
I don't know what's going on here, honestly.
We are down to 0.73 overall, so if we're going to do a bit of a ship battle to end on, I will do a clean up first and clear out all the trash we've made, because we've got little
All right,
bits
well,
of
let's do
shit
that.
flying everywhere.
Let's clear this up so we can get the sim speed back up, and then let's give it a go with ship battle. And here's
There's
some sound
one
effects.
thing we should try first, which is apparently there's like new noises and stuff for what it sounds like when you've broken
Yeah, this
equipment.
box over here. Wasted. If you stand next to this panel,
So you can hear this
and
on
the
fire
fire,
as well,
yeah.
yeah. You've got the sparks and the sort of slight whooshy flames, although I've slightly ruined it by encasing it in bits of wall, apparently.
Oh, we've like broken everything.
We have ruined it as usual.
There should be sparks come off of this. There they go.
Stop breaking everything.
alright, too much.
Yeah, you can hear it when you get close to this. No, I'm not seeing any of the electrical effects on this one that we normally
really?
would see.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can see them.
I can see them.
There's like sparks coming out occasionally. But yes, the FPS and sim speed
huh.
has dropped to a new low.
I'm not seeing it.
I think it's you hosting it because, well, yeah, it is. Because I'm on 0.1. No, 0.1? I'm on 1. It feels smooth to me, but I think it is you, Wasted.
I'm getting it too, though. I'm also getting
Oh.
a slowdown, so I wouldn't know what
Yeah,
that is.
you must be. Look, like you must be. You might. While it says 0.1, you're running slowly, like
Yeah,
slower than
I
you
guess.
should be.
Yeah.
And it's not really animating your legs right now. All right, let's do a cleanup.
Okay,
Let's
so
break
with
some
less
stuff.
loss
Let's get a
than
flea back.
1. Sorry, with less blocks than 100,000, further than 1 meter.
This still looks really nice though. All these like corridors now that they're like flash. Oh, what the hell?
This is what we call the aggressive trash cleanup approach.
I'm in a white magical land.
Everything is gone.
Yeah, I think you deleted Zoc.
I deleted Zod.
I'm in.
Awesome.
I'm in the Netherworld or something. I don't know where am I. I can just see white and black crazy stuff.
He has literally gone. You're under the planet, I think.
No.
What has happened?
We just straight up removed Zoc. It's perfect.
It's alright, I'm back. Never escape me. I'm always back. Back for more.
Gonna lag for a second here.
Roger.
Getting the ship out. I can hear some funny noise, like really dull in the background. Oh look, he's back.
Oh, that's you dying, I think, Wasted.
That's
That's your
it is.
heartbeat. That's your, yeah.
Yeah, that's my heartbeat. That was me not being happy with the fact that that's your helmet being open when you're in space. It's the noise of you choking to death, basically.
So if we were in survival, that would make sense.
Now, while there's not stamina, if you run in your suit, your breathing rate picks up. You don't actually get slow or anything. It's just like an immersion thing, but you start to breathe much faster.
Yeah, have you guys noticed? Someone rightly pointed out in chat, we've actually got some planetary gravity here that's pointing completely in the wrong direction.
Oh, I don't see nada.
I'm not picking up any gravity. Let me get closer to you.
For me, I've got 0.01 planetary gravity here.
Yeah, I just went past you and Zoc. I'm not picking up anything. That's interesting.
Bit weird.
I'm looking for a ship to spawn that we can do battle with, and I think I've got one. Courtesy of Perfect Blinky. Because I think anything larger is going to cause severe issues.
Okay, so I should ditch this huge thing.
No, the huge thing is fine. Just this ship we can fight with it is much smaller.
If you're thinking, this is a good size to me. I pasted one in now.
Oh boy, we all just pasted something.
Oh no.
Well, there you go. This will be the one that I'll be captaining. The Carillion Corvette.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's bigger than I imagined. Oh, hello.
What did you guys spawn in? Oh, the big red ship.
No,
the advanced big red ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Let me get aboard the blockade runner, which is fairly close size. Open up my helmet.
I think I might lose this battle, but it's okay.
See if I can actually get on board this ship in a sensible manner, because we never really got very far before everything went lame to hell.
I'm trying to remember where the bridge is aboard the Corvette, so take your time. It's really cool. Okay.
I'm sorry to whoever made this, but I just cut my way into your ship because I couldn't find the way in. I hope you don't hate me forever.
Oh, no.
Oh wow, that's the first time I've seen the jump drive. The jump drive just
There's no oxygen.
the block itself, the
Oh,
emissive
yes.
stuff.
Yeah, okay. Is there? Well, yeah, with the crazy glow it's got now.
Yeah. Cool.
Although people were pointing out that they'd like to see a jump as well, so that's something we should perhaps end on once we've killed each other. Ending on a jump animation could be a cool one.
Well, this should have a jump drive on it. Let me see. Jump.
It was
Yeah, this
fixed
has got
last
6
week.
jump drives on it. So what I'll do is, how about I jump? You guys got jump drives on yours?
Yeah.
I don't know
How about
yet.
I
I'm still
jump?
trying to work out where the hell the blooming bridge is.
You're still
Thing's
cutting
enormous.
through somebody's ship, I see. Today we head to war.
That's a very nice build check. Looking at that from a distance, it's looking fantastic.
Oh, perfect Blinky man. That's all him.
He's a god.
Let me turn off my turrets before I go ahead and claim this ship.
This ship is crazy.
Where's Wade?
Weapons
Ah, he's down
offline.
there. Ah, yes. Oh, careful. Hold on.
Make sure you claim your ships.
Oh, no.
Hey, don't go running into me.
Oh.
Let me set up a group with my weapon systems.
Aha.
I don't know if you guys noticed anything with the colors since with the new render lighting stuff. The colors should be like pop out way more and they should be crisper and stuff. Have you noticed that?
To some extent, yeah, I could say that. I mean, just generally, the lighting, the PBR and everything has given it a lot more contrast, and like the saturation's almost bumped up a bit.
Yeah. Stuff looks less washed out.
This ship is utterly amazing.
It's pretty good, huh?
We never got around and actually got a chance to look around the inside. Seriously, this guy has done a crazy job.
Is that Kingdom Brag? I think it might be made by Kingdom Brag.
I think it might be.
Oh, that game.
Let's confirm. Let's confirm. No, it's made by K Medlock, apparently.
Oh.
And yeah, like I found his combat information center. That should tell you enough on its own. I followed the signs to it actually.
It had signs.
There were signs to the combat information center. Yeah.
Down in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I still can't control my camera speed. That's hopefully gets fixed quickly because that's. Oh.
You guys
nice though. This looks great.
Also noticed that scratches are now gone. The black scratches are gone. It's not perfect, I don't think. There's still like some grime that it's a bit too much for me. But the black heavy scratches have been removed in this patch.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's still got kind of the frost tinting on it.
Yeah.
Which, you know, and then the scratches themselves, but it's an improvement, that's for sure. Because at night you couldn't even see through those windows before. I wonder how it is now on the planet surface, especially with the new rendering.
Mr. Zoc, I got a question from chat asking about whether or not you think Keen are ever going to do something with jump that involves it being more physical. So rather than a sort of teleport-esque mechanic, it is now being more ray traced. Sort of,
like quantum travel and stuff.
So you can kind of collide with objects if they're in the way and so on.
Well. Again, the issue would be with that. I'm sure it could be done. It would again be a matter of performance, and if a ship had to calculate everything that might be in front of it for 400,000 kilometers or something, I mean, it might just take a while when it's first like kind of loading up the jump drive to calculate if there is anything in its way. But you're saying it would just go, and if something came in its way when it was jumping, it would get hit, or?
I'm not really sure. I think the idea was just a system that had a bit more to it than simply the sort of the teleport mechanic we've got now, where you just sort of disappear from one place and reappear in another.
I'm sure everyone appreciates that. Is obviously it's quite basic, isn't it? And it was added just before I actually arrived at the company. The whole jump drive thing, and I believe it was quite it was quite a quick way to get jump drive in the game. I mean, I would like to say like a quantum travel style thing, where you can travel really fast in a physical way, but you can't like really control your ship.
Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. So essentially similar to sort of the cruise modes that you see in some of the other games.
Yeah.
Here you go, boys. There's your jump location, if you'd like to jump out to me.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I just figured I'm going to have to load this ship up after the stream and have a look around. I recommend you guys do the same. This is one of these ones where you wonder how exactly someone's managed to put this much stuff inside that sort of area. You think it's big from the outside? It seems a lot bigger on the inside. So we got a jump location.
Yeah, let's find this. CaptainShack.
I already have it. I sent it to you.
But now, if you move when you are loading up. Oh no, I can't hear myself. The best thing is actually move at full speed and activate the jump drive, because I believe for when it first came out, you would actually fly past the effect, where now it actually follows your ship as you travel at max speed, and it looks way better.
Okay. Well, I have location loaded up. I'm gonna jump in shortly.
Roger.
That did not work. I'm halfway between. Oh, what, really?
So you didn't have enough jump juice?
No.
That's what it sounds like to me. Insufficient jump juice.
Get your jump juice on. Oddly enough, oh, the doors are open. Maybe that's why I don't have an atmosphere in this room. I thought I had closed them, but obviously not.
Right, we're almost at max speed. Engaging warp.
Oh, you're warping in? I want to see this.
Oh, yes, that is considerably nicer.
Yeah, I told you.
Maybe a bit OTT.
Oh yeah, but even better, it looks amazing when it actually pops out. Like the radius of the exploding particles at the end looks so good. So you should probably like watch somebody else jump out and see like the massive ring, and you can see that ring from quite a while, quite a good distance away. So you know when someone's jumped out. Let's see if I can. Damn it, this jump drive.
Apparently, I didn't get anywhere near you with that jump.
I think it's because I have like six drives on this damn thing.
Probably.
All right, why don't you guys meet up and I'll jump to you.
Yeah,
I just did a random jump.
I've got
I didn't
8
look
jump
at the
drives
distance.
on this, and I can't come even close
Well, I've
to
only
that.
got
You've jumped for a
6.
mile.
2,000.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me
So
try to jump into you,
it's
gents.
rather reminiscent of a mistake I once made.
Lost. Day 10. Lost in space. Good grief, this thing's got some acceleration, though. It's all those engines. Waiting for a GPS from you, Mr. Wasted.
Yeah, I need to stop first. This thing has no front engines, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely. What I haven't done is equip my weapon systems, because when I come in...
I have a
stuff's going
timer
down.
called attack mode.
Attack mode.
Yep.
I'm down with that.
Number 1 on my bar is just activate attack mode, apparently. Yeah, attack mode on, start, is what it says. So whatever that does, I'm intrigued to find out. Okay, I believe I am slowing down eventually.
Eventually.
This ship has a weakness.
I saw something in the changelog which I haven't actually tried out myself, and apparently there is now reverb in Voxel caves.
Really? So you're down
Okay.
out in a cave that you've dug out, and you'll get some type of almost echo effect? I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, that's what I saw in the changelog. I haven't actually tried it myself, believe it or not.
That's pretty funky, but yeah, I don't know. That's going a bit far now, this is all.
I'd like to see
is
that,
it?
to believe it. GPS coordinates. Still waiting on those.
I'd like to meet this moose. Someone's just showed up and perhaps shouldn't have done.
No! No! Oh no, I shouldn't.
You
Jumping!
should not have done.
Oh, only 26% charge. No, I am definitely... Good thing we didn't fight. Yeah, I'm bugging.
Engage attack mode. I have a target coming in toward me. I've got a mining carriage near me. Hi.
Okay, now GPS, current position, copy. I've slowed down enough now and had a visit from Mr. Zoc, who was
I'm
pissed
gone.
off on fire.
When in doubt, jump drive out. There we go. Another one of the classics there.
You just... You just
I won't
make
be
me so
invited
sad.
again.
I'm not sure we should bring this guy again. Yeah.
You done.
I stopped with the puns a while back. I kind of ran out of ideas, and they were just starting to get very... Well, no, they were always bad. That's what I'm on about.
Now you just repeat quotes from the game.
It's funny you noticed that, Wasted. It was funny. There was a couple of comments in the chat in the video today saying, "Oh, lame! You just use a loading screen quote," and it is true. I ran out of ideas. It's true.
Right, how many times do you think we've seen those loading screen quotes, bro?
And
We are,
especially
used to those by now. You're recharging. We have really screwed this up.
I ain't got time for this. I'm just gonna repaste the thing and jump to you.
Sounds like a good choice. I don't even have time to turn around, so...
There's just no turning around in that ship.
This is a lump. Like, it's beautiful. I probably would have put a few more gyros on it to make it more usable.
Yeah. Well, that's the issue that I have with this blockade runner, is that it doesn't turn with a damn. Like, it's supposed to be fast, fairly maneuverable. It flies like a rock.
I'm not sure you understand the meaning. It doesn't turn.
Yeah, I say that, and then what you're flying is just...
I'm using the keyboard, and I'm just, like, holding it down. Right, let's see. Wait for 90 degrees, so let's give it a fair test. So this is from stationary, pointing at a mark. Oh, something's just appeared in range.
no! Please leave me alone. No.
Alright, so
no
time
chance.
taken to turn 90 degrees. We are still turning. We have gone about 20 degrees. We have gone 40 degrees. Probably about 45 now.
Where the hell It's not coming up on here for some reason. No. One of the old Republic ships comes up now.
You just flying at me in what even is that, Zoc?
This is one of the fighters made by one of our level designers. It's a fantastic ship. It's been in the top of the workshop.
Yeah.
It's the red ship called the Cursor. But now I was avoiding a missile fire.
Yeah, I just pressed the attack mode on one.
Oh, no.
I wasn't actually
don't
all
do
turned
that.
on.
Oh no!
I may have to just teleport to you guys. Shit. This ship is just like not showing up now, and it won't come up in the search.
One of these ones that's got enough missiles that it's actually triggering its own missiles in like a big back blast that comes back towards the ship.
Yeah, that's why you can't cluster them like that. There it is. It's the only thing that's got the jump drives necessary to get over there. Oh, that search bar. Okay.
However, at the moment I can see from our combat information, our combat command center or whatever he called it, that all of our Gatlings and turrets are working fine. Airlocks are all shut.
Wow.
The location, reactor output, ammo summaries, just all scrolling by. This is awesome.
The rear of this ship is fantastic. Well, all of it's fantastic, but I just got a rear view of it.
Coming aboard. I can finally jump to you guys. Just gotta get to the command room. Which is on a deck above me. Like these ships, some of his are just so deceptively large.
You guys should probably try a large impact, both a large battle, but also just like two massive ships crashing and see how that sounds.
Whoa. Oh, is this the escape pod? Okay, I'm getting distracted. There's like crazy rooms in here that I haven't even explored yet. I think he's got an escape pod in here at some.
Are you nearby?
Point.
Have you jumped in?
No, I'm still need to jump to you guys. I'm trying to find out where the command room is in this ship. And then where the hell I am at the deployment, but I'll just teleport inside. There we go.
Oh,
Now I
just
can jump
get
to
a
you.
constant barrage by being nearby to the ship.
It's
Yeah,
worth
I
it.
can,
It
I can
looks so
turn
good.
attack mode off. See if that does anything. There you go.
Selecting destination.
Ah, so attack mode, does it still have some like defensive batteries, but it doesn't fire everything? It looks,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it still runs
Destination
some
wasted.
of the guns. Destination wasted.
On my way.
That sounds like a movie or like some really dodgy, maybe over 30s holiday experience. Destination wasted.
Just in time too,
Yeah.
because 2 enemies had showed up 1.2 kilometers away from my hull. Oh, there's the pirates.
I don't know if you guys have any more questions about the sound that you want to ask me. You might be wondering that.
I mean, I think we've tested everything, really.
Well, there's a lot more stuff to test, but but not major stuff. You've done all the big ones now. In fact, it will just be there constantly now,
Oh,
though, when you're
shit.
playing your survival games.
Oh,
You're
I
behind
spy something.
Spy is something.
I spy something.
Turrets. Weapon systems. I'm making my groups real quick because I had to re-grab everything up since I had to trash the old ship.
Might be attack mode time.
Oh, it might be.
There he is.
I'm coming
2.8.
about.
I see you.
You had to be behind me. This thing's just gyros. Needs more gyros.
Attack mode is on. Zoc is
Requires
in
more
range
investment in
apparently.
cash.
No, game crash. No.
That's 2.
Like you were coming in with the ship as well. I see you.
Yeah. It was really satisfying doing like bombing runs on you, but you know, with attack mode on, I stand no chance.
It's so silent. It's weird.
Oh, I see you down there. You can kind of hear the engines kicking on.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit of noise. Have I got my? Oh, I have my helmet on. Fair.
All right, I'm coming.
Just all
in.
these clankings and lumpings.
Weapon
and-
systems.
I mean, I saw some people complaining that it would be too quiet for them, and they really hoped that it would stay as an option. So it will stay as an option, and I think some people just want to think of it as a game. They don't want to bother with all the realistic sounds, but I know that
Yeah.
I will be playing with them for most of the time.
I love the fact that the weapons on this open fire when, as far as I could see from my point of view, you were still over a kilometer away because the damn thing's so long.
Am I looking at the wrong ship? You're in the giant. Yeah, you're in the ship dead ahead. I'm heading right towards you, right?
No.
I don't see
Are
anything
there
anymore.
2 of these gigantic ships?
No. You
Well,
getting shot on your end?
No, negative.
Okay, good to know.
I was gonna say you're not that close. There's an
I-
antenna
I'm,
on my
I'm
ship.
now
so-
behind you.
What?
Yeah, I don't think this is necessarily working as well as one might hope.
I'm 800 away from wasted space 2.
Yeah, and I'm 1.5 kilometers now behind you.
I'm thinking there might be some sync shenanigans going on. And I'm also not firing at you, which is kind of weird since my weapons are on.
Oh,
Yeah,
just take
that's
this
because
moment
I'm
to
not
leave.
there. Cheers, Ock.
All right, well,
take
I
this
just
moment to
like
jump out.
casually passing by your ship, Wasted, which is totally powered down right now.
What can I do to try and maybe if I give you Space Master, maybe that has helped in the past.
I have Space Master,
No, that would help, and I can actually find you guys again.
but it doesn't seem to be helping. We seem to be totally desynced or something.
We are completely desynced out.
Well, all right. Well, we had a chance to test out the weapons. I mean, that kind of sucks. Let me... Gotta blow something up here. You know what we need? It was something we haven't tested sound effect-wise. Warheads. We need warheads in our lives.
Yeah, see if
So
you get
Spectator
out, you
mode.
can now see where I am. Like jump to largest grid, and you should be able to.
Oh, I see both of you actually now.
How's my ship floating away from me?
Probably
I
5.
see you, Zoc.
Yeah. I'm probably 5 kilometers away. No, sorry, you guys are probably 5 away.
Do you
kilometers
see
away
my
from each
ship?
other. Yeah, I see both your ship. Yeah, you're moving away from Wasted. Wasted's coming around the back of you.
Well, I just passed by him. Tried to fire, too. He wasn't even coming up. So, I am now sabotaging my ship. Can I place one of these in front and will it detonate? Let's find out.
Last time I checked the Warhead, they weren't actually making any sound, which is very weird.
Oh, pff, yes, they will. You can make mines out of warheads still.
Okay.
Just tried it.
You can also drop a lot of components. So if, oh wow, that looks amazing. Wow,
So you guys
yeah,
are seeing the
yeah.
explosions now?
Oh, I'm seeing those explosions. It looks
What about you?
fantastic.
Wasted.
I'm apparently a bit too far away. What the hell?
There isn't much left of the Corvette.
Oh no.
I kind of shaved off the top.
What on earth? Oh, it's one of
Nice.
those. I see.
Now I just see explosions.
I've homed in on completely the wrong thing. Oh well.
Kind of weird animation with the rifle right now. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Let's tear this thing apart.
Wow. Wow, this word's going towards me. Oh goodness. I would still probably say that these new sounds are best experienced like solo, because you can really just sit and listen to them and
Right.
appreciate them. I mean, when there's people talking and there's a lot of stuff going on, you can't really. But for survival games, this will, I think, really add some immersion to it.
Well, I'm really happy that you guys added the option to turn it between arcade mode and realistic mode. Because a lot of people are going to be like, no, I just want to hear the sound effects of machine guns rattling and rockets blazing. I want to know when people are firing at me. And there's always that sci-fi kind of gaming thing. People always say, well, it's just your ship is replicating the sounds that you might hear just so you have a little bit more awareness of what's going on around you. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I heard
Sure.
that. Wasn't that in a isn't that like in law in some sci-fi stuff?
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, but someone was telling me about that, where the ships actually replay the sound. Well, they play sounds to give that awareness. Kind of cool. No, we had to do it as an option. People would definitely have been upset if it had just been only realistic, for sure. It'd be
Yeah.
interesting to see the percentages of like how many people on average play the realistic compared to the arcade. Wonder. Although it is arcade by default, isn't it? I noticed.
What was the default, Wasted?
The default was realistic
Oh.
for that, but with the thruster thing was the other way around.
Okay.
Well, I was just testing out what it sounds like to be aboard a ship that's getting particularly hammered. There's definitely distance involved, so you can be even though you're on board the same grid, you can be too far away to hear it. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty noticeably kind of cool. It does still sound a little bit underwatery, but I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I still think that's how potentially it should sound, and I just don't know what it sounds like in space.
What I could actually show you is this glass being hit effect. If I spawn in a new ship somewhere in the middle here, you could just fly to me, guys, and
Well, I can't teleport because my Spectator controls are completely foobarred right now.
Oh, really?
So I'm gonna actually just have to. We're gonna end the stream here because I'm gonna run. So that was fun. We tested out the audios. I really like the realistic audio effects. I like that it is optional. You know, it's toggleable because some people are gonna definitely like the other way around. You guys have any closing comments? Wasted?
Yeah, I think it's a nice step forward. I mean, the last 3 weeks seem to be a bunch of pretty nice steps forward. The only concern I'd have with this one is this performance side of things. Sort of the further it goes, that weapon firing, I can't help but feel maybe it's related, maybe it's connected. But overall, I mean, the game's taken a few leaps over the last few weeks, and it's quite nice to see.
Yeah, it really has.
I mean, I'd probably add that I don't know what the performance impact the realistic sounds should be. In the patch notes, it says that there was lots of performance improvements with audio, so we could be seeing the lag we're seeing could be a number of things, as you know. I'll probably say one of the next big things coming to Space Engineers will be the block redesign, and this will really rock people's worlds because this is going to, in some ways, completely change the look of the game. No more of the plain mesh, plain grey models, but you'll now have fully detailed PBR metal and materials that look like the materials they should be. It's going to be pretty crazy, and I'm just going to say it's not too far away. It's within reach. I don't want to say too much because people hate me for it, but
Spoilers here first, folks.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Trademark. Keen Software. How's the multiplayer work going on to get the server stable for a larger number of players?
The in-house competition.
Well, yeah, so you guys have probably seen a couple of blogs posted in the last couple of weeks. One was a blog about the plans to increase performance in the render. So that includes things like occlusion culling, which obviously doesn't it doesn't render blocks and ships that you don't see, which is obviously potentially very going to increase performance a lot. And there's loads of other things like better lodding, more lodding, and I recommend that people go to Marek's blog and read that very technical post on our plans to increase performance. This is more FPS related, and if you see some of the examples, so there's this Star Trek ship built by Commander Rotor called the USS Amanda Tapping, and there's a lot of blocks in that ship. Some might be familiar with it, and it shows you what the milliseconds is now. I can actually remember it. So currently, the CPU takes 201 milliseconds to calculate this scene. With all the things we plan to do, and the expected will be 5 milliseconds. So that's 200 milliseconds to 5 milliseconds on the CPU, and on the GPU it goes from about 105 milliseconds to 200 to, I think it was like an eighth or something. I can't remember. 201 to 25 or something. The main thing is that the plan will be that Space Engineers will no longer be CPU bound. It's quite a big deal, but obviously we've got lots of things to do, so this is what we hope to have, and you guys should be excited for that, because if it works out the way we want it, there's going to be some pretty damn big, significant performance increases. And I guess I could touch the multiplayer too. The multiplayer, the multiplayer, it's being worked on actually now more than ever by people. Now some of the guys are kind of finishing up with the parallelization work. There's even more people in the company working on multiplayer, so it's another thing that you should expect to see improve over the next couple of months. We all want it to be fixed. We know how frustrating it is, and I for one definitely know how frustrating it is. Like even playing the stream, I'm reminded of the issues that players face, but yeah, we know about it. We're doing our best.
Indeed. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to the game being able to load up, larger ships like you were saying with that Amanda tapping, and yeah, it sounds good, man. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The new sound effects are pretty cool. I recommend you check them out. If you got Space Engineers, get it updated, and I will see you guys for probably another Space Engineers stream come Thursday. I stream every Thursday here on the XP Gamers. And Wasted, what's your streaming schedule over on Hitbox?
Schedule over on Hitbox is live every Monday and Friday, about 3 hours before the stream went live. That sort of time, and yeah, every single week. doing space engineers and other sort of shittles.
All right, man. All right, thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you everybody next Thursday or in the next video. Later, everybody.
Bye.
Bail out. Ah. No, I didn't bail out. Hit the wrong button.
Oh.
There we go.
Yep. Thanks a lot, folks.